Hey Majesties, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well and you are loving yourself and others like always. Thank you all so much for all your love, for your support and concerns right now. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel, okay? So, on today's episode of Connecting with Nature or finding spiritual and health benefits or solutions from nature and things around us, I want us to talk about something in our household that a lot of us have ignored. We only look at it like, okay, you just use it to spice up your food, and that is all. Some people don't even see any need of having this very thing in their houses. They don't see a need of consuming them. They just feel like maybe just spice up the food, so let's just have it around. Yeah, so it is very, very common and very much overlooked, but it has powers that you can just or only imagine. And we are talking about onions. Now, before I get you to something, I want to draw your mind to Cameroon. I think it was last year or early this year, Cameroon government started importing onion, GMO onions, lab-grown onions. Of course, we talk about GMO foods a lot of times. Why we should run away from GMO? Because they are not organic, they are not original, they don't have the properties they need to have. They kill us instead of growing us. Remember, I have been saying this and I will keep saying this every episode that I make. Our ancestors healed themselves from what they eat. So you should be mindful of what you take into your system. Okay? And it was so alarming, and I had to talk about it on my other channel. Why should the Cameroon government import onion to the continent of Africa? The motherland that is the home to every organic edible thing. We've seen ourselves in a situation whereby we import genetically modified food like onions. I was so disappointed and angry at the same time because I know that this fight is a fight against the existence of ourselves as the African people. Okay? Because that's really the extent where we import GMO onion. It's quite unfortunate, Your Majesties. So, I'm going to leave you with this and we will take it up from there.
Our elders, when they want to travel, tomorrow they are traveling to Kumasi, or they are picking a plane anywhere. They don't just go to a spiritual person to consult, they consult themselves. If the traveling will be successful or not, if accident will happen or not, by the use of onion.
The normal onion?
The normal
the one
onion.
we buy from the market?
Yes.
I see.
So this is practical. I am not saying, sir, somebody will say it is a lie. It is something which is very common. So you just have to practice it. There that you not know. That you know.
You know.
Now, this onion, you put it in a white handkerchief.
Any white handkerchief?
Anything white. Then you said, okay, I'm going to Kumasi. I want to see how the way will be. Whether accident, no accident, the car will get spoiled, whatever. Then you fold it. Put it under your pillow. Sleep over it. You will travel before the day comes. So you will see everything in your dream.
When you put this onion, you will not do anything to it.
Oh, no.
The normal one, you pick a white handkerchief.
Yes.
And you put it into the white handkerchief.
Yeah.
You put it under your pillow.
Yeah.
You sleep on it.
That's all.
And whatever that will happen on the journey,
it is revealed to you.
You don't mean this.
Now with this one, before I come to church every day, tomorrow will be a church service.
Yeah.
So before I sleep tonight, I have to put this in onto a white handkerchief, sleep over it. It gives me pre-information on what is coming to happen tomorrow. So when I come, my teaching, my preaching, everything as if, sir, I was in your house. Yes. It gives prophetic dreams. Onion.
Did you just hear that, Your Majesties? I am happy that we have people who have this knowledge as well. So I just wanted to take you out there so that you understand better what I'm about to say, okay? So onion have these powers, and a lot of us just look at it like it's just a normal household item that you always find in the kitchen, and that's all. There's nothing behind it again. Now I want to take you through the health benefits of onion, the health benefit of onion. Now, do not forget that when someone is stung by a scorpion, the first aid most of the times that are given in the African society is this very thing called onion. Yes, Majesties. You chew it raw when you're being stung by a scorpion. You have to chew raw onion first. There's a lot of things it does in the body, which I'm going to explain later. But this is the first thing given as a first aid before you get to any other treatment. Why? Because it has an effect on the poison of a scorpion. Onions contain organic sulfur compounds that have powerful antioxidants, detoxifying and anti-cancer properties. Do you get that? Anti-cancer properties. Yes. But to reap the maximum benefit, you should be eating them raw. And that was why I was talking about eating it raw when you were being stung by a scorpion. At least parts of the time. Okay, that's because sulfur compounds are partly destroyed by heat. When you cook it, you destroy the effect that it has. Do you know that onions can reduce your risk of heart disease? I guess some of you I think majority of you are like, Abigail, how do we use this for high blood pressure, for heart disease, for high blood sugar? This is another one for you, okay? It is rich in antioxidants, okay, and contains anti-cancer compounds. Like I said earlier, for those of you who might be struggling with cancer, onions should be one of those things that you should love eating raw. Yes. And they have antibacterial properties, okay? They support heart health, they support bone health, they support gut health, they help to regulate blood sugar, okay? And it's also in some other researches, it may support the respiratory system and protect the digestive system and help with weight management because, of course, it regulates your blood sugar, so it will help with weight management, Your Majesties. All you need to do is chew them. Chew them raw, add enough of them in your meals, and enjoy it. You are enjoying a healthy meal, and at the same time, you are healing yourself. Our ancestors healed themselves from the food that they eat, so they never needed any chemicals to treat cancer. They never needed any form of chemical to treat infertility. They never needed any form of chemical to treat any type of disease. They treated themselves from the food that they eat. Watch what you eat. Be mindful of what you take into your system. And that is a secret to a happy life, a healthy life, and a fruitful life. Now, the thing will be, I believe it might be running in some of your mind that, why is everything in this world having spiritual effect and what have you? Because Abigail always says spiritual benefits, spiritual this, of that. How can onion have something spiritual? Yes, Majesty. Everything that is in this material world has a connection to the spirit. And that is why it has a physical effect, a health effect or health benefits, and as well spiritual benefit. Just as we, man and woman on earth, we have the physical body of us, and we have our spiritual body, our soul. That is same with everything you see in this life. Your Majesties. Mind you, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical practitioner, but these are the things that are proven. They are there. You can research about them and you understand better. I am not saying if you're sick, you shouldn't go to the hospital. No, when you're sick, you're not fine, go visit your doctor, Your Majesties. So, the spiritual significance of onion. You heard those two men, what they said, right? And they are not kidding. This is a fact. This is a fact. You wouldn't understand until you have tried it. Yeah, there is nothing diabolical in these practices. Whatever I bring here to you are natural remedies. Okay, natural remedies that our ancestors were involved in. There is a reason why they lived long. These are the reasons. Because they're connected to nature, they eat everything they need from nature. Okay, that is why they live long. That is why they are more healthier than we are. But we are living in a society where everything has been polluted by chemicals, and it is unfortunate. Okay? So, the Greek tradition of hanging a bag of onion on your door. Yeah, there's this tradition. You hang a bag of onion at your doorstep. Okay? It is meant to symbolize growth and rebirth. Okay, it all started back in ancient times when people realized that onions will sprout even when they are left alone. You saw mine, some are sprouting. Okay, some are beginning to bring out some leaves. All right, so people discovered that when you leave them alone, they sprout. Okay, it was the ultimate sign of luck and fertility. The ultimate sign of luck and fertility. When you burn onion, okay, when you burn them as incense, or you burn them with a charcoal, or you just dry it and then you burn it, it is said to ward off evil or negative forces around you. Okay, burnt onion ward off evil spirits, it ward off negative energy. It's more of you like cleansing yourself. Mind you, all these remedies that I discuss with you here, it's not something you do at a go, all at one time. No. You do one at a time, and definitely you will find one that resonates with your spirit, that is at home with you and will do what it is meant to do. All right? In ancient texts and the Bible as well, onions are mentioned as one of the foods enjoyed by ancient Egyptians, depicted within some text. They symbolize mundane desires versus spiritual fulfillment, where earthly pleasures like flavorful food being less significant compared to deeper inner satisfaction. Native Americans considered onions highly due to their medical properties. Along with these, they believe when onions are used, it aids warding off, like I said earlier, it wards off negative energy, making a space for good health and brightness. A dead or rotten onion isn't something you would prefer to see often. Okay, the symbolism here says it represents fear, worries, or negative events. So do not leave rotten onion in your home. The moment you realize that an onion is beginning to spoil, you just pick it out and separate it from the rest. Okay, it represents fear, worries, or negative event looming around the corner. It's just asking you to clear away all negativity from your life. Onions symbolizes layers, signifying self-growth and discovery. Although they seem just common vegetables we have in our homes for daily use, onions behold deep symbolism across cultures, encouraging us to peel off our fears and discover our hidden strength, just like pulling off its layers one by one. If you want me to go deeper into the spiritual benefit and health benefit, you just leave a comment there. Remember to share these videos to your loved ones, friends and families, and remember to subscribe to this channel. And I'm gonna see you, my kings and queens, in my next one. Bye.